actually not feeling well last night. I actually went to sleep very early.
Welcome.
I sent this text to time that I was.
Yeah, he told me. Welcome, folks. Chumash and Rashi, the Torah portion. Terumah, the fifth reading. Let's get right into it. What page are we? You have the page? We are in Shmois, the book of Exodus, chapter 26, verse number 15. Oops. No, that was a mistake. That was yesterday's. No, we are in Exodus, yes, Shmois, chapter 26, verse 31. Okay. 566, thank you. Okay, Vasisa, and you should make a pareiches, tacheles. Pareiches, we're going to see, it's a separation. Okay, tacheles made out of turquoise wool, v'argaman and purple wool, v'selah shani and scarlet wool, v'sheish scarlet wool and twisted linen. Sheish mazar is twisted linen. Maaseh chayshev, it's a work of an artist. Chayshev means an artist. Oisa kruvim. Oisa kruvim. To make kruvim. Okay, let's see Rashi. 31 in Rashi. Pareiches, lashem achitza. The word pareiches is an expression of a partition, b'loshen chachamim. It is pargod. In the sages' language, it is called a pargod. If you look in the Talmud. Davar amavda ben melech or ben am. It's something that separates between the king and the people. You know where that is? This is it right here. So the Holy of Holies, I think it's this one that we're talking about.
No. That's the Tchelet.
1 second. Or is it the outside one? Sorry. No, we're speaking about this curtain here. Okay, because there's two of them. There's one here and there's one here. So we're talking about this one over here, which is to go into the holies, into the sanctuary, into the Mishkan. Okay? Turquoise wool and purple wool. There were 6 strands of each type of folded into each thread. How you get it from the verse, I don't know. Maaseh chayshev, a work of an artist. Already explained. This has already been explained early on verse 1, that the weaving is on 2 surfaces. That the fabric was on one side. On one side, you see, it was one design. On the other side, it was a different design. Rashi already explained that earlier. Kruvim, tziyurim shel briyos yaseba, shall make pictures of creatures. That's what the kruvim over here doesn't refer to the kruvim that are on top of the ark, but just like they were kind of like creature, they had wings and so on. So the same thing is here. This kind of artistic work is that you have a different picture on each side. A lion on one side and I don't know. Rashi said, I don't recall now the details.
Doves.
Huh?
Doves.
There's doves on. Okay, thank you. 32. And so this, now we're talking about this partition, right, that's made from material, should place on 4 pillars of shitim wood, of shitim mitzupim zahav, that they're covered with gold. Vavehem, and their hooks are zahav, are made out of gold. Al arba adnei kasif, on 4 silver sockets. So look over here. See, there's two pillars on this side, two pillars on that side, right? And this is the screen that we just spoke about, is in between them. Okay. Rashi, Arba Amudim, there's 4 pillars. Arba Amudim, Tekuim B'Seich Arba Adanim. The 4 pillars are into 4 sockets. Onkel is Kvoim Bahem, and they were hooks set into them. Akumim Lamaila, bent upwards. Lahaishiv Aleim, Kiloinas Sheroish Apareches Korachu. They set upon the pole around which the end of the pareches was wrapped. The Onkel Hein Vavim, and the hooks, Shehem Kamin Vav Hein Asuyim, that they were made in the shape of a letter Vav, lying on the side. Let me see if I have a better picture over here. Of this, I don't recall if I do. Let's see over here. Sorry, Chaim, what were you saying? Oh, here. Okay, here we see it. Actually, here's a better picture. So here, this is the pole, and over here is there's a little, again, a round hole that there was a little hole that went in there that held it. That held now the screen to it. Okay? You don't see all the pillars there, it just shows one pillar that's next to it. What were we saying, Chaim?
I said it's not upwards, it's on top.
Yeah. Okay, the pareches arka eser amas, and the pareches was 10 amas long. The rachba shel mishkan, going across the entire width of the mishkan, rachba shel eser amas, which was 10 amas. Govan shel krashim, like the height of the beams. Prusa b'shlishi shel mishkan, it was spread at the point which was 1/3 of the mishkan. She'emena lifnim eser amas. Oh, 1 second. I take back what I said. No. Because now he's explaining this. I don't... Hold on. Now, this is separating over here between the Holy of Holies and the Holies. 10 amas across with 1 pillar here. So it seems to be, let's go through this again. So it comes out the Holy of Holies is 10 by 10. Moshe says as a pareiches, tachas akrosim, mechabrim l'shtei achayvreis shel yiris hamishkan, reichav achayveres, esrim amma, and the width of it was 20 ammas. So here, this is what you have. This comes out now 10 because of the partition over here. This comes out 10 by 10, and this comes out 10 by 20. The holies is 10 by 20, 10 in the across. The length is 20, and this division makes this, the Holy of Holies, 10 by 10. Okay? Okay. We're going to go, because we explained it, I'm not going to go through the Rashi to explain it. Let's go to 33 now. Benesata is a pareches, and you should place the pareches tachas akrosim, under the hooks, Be'eves shama, and you should bring there, base la pareches, inside of the pareches, is Aron Edus, the Aron of testimony, the ark of testimony, Vivdila, and it will separate apareches lachem ubein kodesh hakadashim. It will separate between you, the holies, and the holy of holies. So from this verse, that's how we know that it's speaking about the inside. First, I said it was over here, and then it seemed like it was on the outside. It's a little confusing from the way Rashi explains that there's 4 over here, because over here there's just 1 on each side pillar. So, okay. Verse 34. Benesatis hakapairis, and you should put the lid ala Aaron Edus on the Ark of the Covenant, of the testimony rather, Kodesh Kadoshim, in the Holy of Holies. Okay, that's how we know it's there. 35. V'samtes hashulchan, and you should place the table michutz hapareches, outside of the division. V'samenera, and the menera nechach hashulchan, opposite the shulchan, al sela hamishkan, on the side of the mishkan, teimana, on the south side. V'shulchan titen al sela tzafon, and you should put the north side. Okay, this is the north side. Look over here, and this is the south side. So here's the table, the shulchan. That's the north side, and here's the menorah. It's on the south side. See that? They're opposite each other. And then we're going to learn about the mizbeach. The golden altar is away from it, in the middle between the two of them. We didn't get there yet. Okay. So Rashi says, Shulchan b'tzafon, the table is in the north half of the Mishkan. It's 2.5 amos away from the wall. Remember, the width is how much? 10. So it's 2.5 away. And then the other will also be 2.5 away. So how much is left in between? 5. 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. Right? But then there's also the width of it, the size of it, right? It also takes up space. So it's actually less than 5 in between, seemingly. And the golden altar, it's in the space in between the two of them. It's towards the east, and they're placed inward from the midpoint of the Mishkan from the east to west. Ketzad? So easier to explain it by a picture than to read it inside. This is 20 over here. So at the halfway point inwards, that's where the altar is going to be. So this is going to be space of 10. And starting at the halfway point of 10, right, that's where the golden altar is. And then moved further inwards is, in other words, closer to the west, closer to the Holy of Holies, is going to be the other 2 artifacts. That's clear? Okay, 36. And you should make a screen. Okay, this is now, what I said before, right? Initially I said it was this inside screen, and that's what we just spoke about. Now we're going to speak about this screen over here, the outside screen. Okay? That's what we're going to speak about now. So now you have to make a screen. See, it's called a masach. The other one's called a pareches, a divider. This one's called a screen. Right? And it's also made from turquoise wool, purple wool, and scarlet wool, and twisted linen. A work of an embroiderer. Right? That's what it's called. A work of an embroiderer. Rashi in 36. So Rashi says the sisa masach is a viloin, shu mesach geneged a pesach. It acts as a screen for the entrance. Kamay sakti ba'adoi, It's an embroiderer. The images are made with needle point. And each side also, the face on one side is the same as the face on the other. This is different. They're both on the same on each side. Roikim embroiderer Shem Ha'um and Shem Ha'um Nois. It's the name of the craftsman. The Targuma Eved Tzayer, and Uncle is translated as a work of an illustrator, but lo Eved Tzayer, but not illustration. Midas Masach, Midas Pareiches. The size of the screen is equal to the size of Pareiches. Lesser Amas and Lesser Amas. So it's the same size as the Pareiches. The divider here is 10 by 10. This is also 10 by 10. Okay. Let me just do the last verse 1 second. Vasisa la Mesach Chamisha Amudim Shitim Sepisa Isam Za Vavehem Zav Yitzakta Lehem. You must make 5 pillars of acacia wood for the screen, and you must overlay them with gold, with their hooks, must be of gold, and use 5 copper bases for them. So this is copper not to make with silver, right? Interesting.